So our song called Find My Way recently got added to a Spotify editorial playlist. Now this playlist is called Electro Mix and we're super excited to be put on that playlist. This video explains what happens after the song goes on the playlist. I'll give you a bit of information about how we even put it on the playlist and kind of the sort of numbers you get once the song's on the playlist. So let's get started. The song got put on the playlist about a week after it was released. So it's not like on the day it gets released. It was a week after. And I'm sure that everyone's experiences is probably a little bit different to ours. We were very surprised, really, that we got the email from Spotify saying it's on the playlist. So the playlist itself isn't massive. So we could just go into a Spotify. You can see there's about 60 songs on the playlist. One just under 200,000 likes. So we're not talking about the biggest playlist. And really, when we got on the playlist, we were somewhere in the top 10. And some of these artists are pretty big. So we're really excited to be alongside some pretty big named artists. And every week, the song just went down a bit on the playlist and kept dropping. So about 5 weeks later, our song is number 62 and it's looking set to be dropped off the playlist. So it's a decent run. I've heard of songs being on a playlist for 3 days and I've heard of songs being on editorial playlists for 6 months. So I guess this particular one gave us a bit of a go and we stayed in there. So how many streams do we get for this song? So we just have a look at the last 28 days. It says 3,000 streams. We just expand this to the start of time. So in just over a month, it's 3,833 streams. Now this is free streams. This is, Spotify saying, here you go, get some streams. Is there anything else that happens other than the streams? Do you get on more playlists? Do you get more saves? And we're about to find out a little bit more about what's happened to this particular song. So after a month, the results you can see here, it's the song itself is only being placed on 20 playlists. 5 of them are Spotify. Well, you can see here, 5 of them are Spotify playlists. So only about 14 other playlists. So it's not the massive result we were kind of hoping for. You can see here, we've almost received 5,000 streams for this song, 46 saves and 116 playlist adds. Without the editorial playlist, which are 78% of the streams, the source of streams, and in addition, I think that has triggered the 17% algorithmic playlist, which are things like Release Radar and stuff. Without those streams, you can see really this song would have had hardly anyone listening to it. Compare it, say, to another song that is doing relatively well, but more organically. So this first song here is outperforming the one that was put on the playlist and has a lot less listeners, but a lot more streams, a lot more saves. And it's because it's a cover of a song that's performing pretty well right now. So there must be a lot of people searching for that song organically. And I actually think that's probably a better way to get more organic growth. Because you see this song, for example, the growth of the song is more consistent. There's more bigger numbers. There's more streams per listener, more saves and playlist ads. If we just go to have a look at the last 12 months, you can just see this kind of consistent growth. And this is just happening organically because it's a cover song. So we're not here really to talk about that song, but it's more of a comparative, how organic growth always beats, being placed on a playlist.